No duo could be more opposite than our vibrant, bubbly heroine and her brooding, grayscale counterpart. Their initial encounters are anything but smooth, yet in the world of dramas, opposites tend to attract. It's clear that romance is brewing between them, even if they haven't quite caught on yet. My Lovely Sweet Mobster may not be a top-tier K-drama, with its familiar tropes and comic-style animations hinting at a predictable storyline. However, despite these elements, this quirky rom-com manages to strike a chord with my inner office worker. It's the kind of show that makes you want to forget your responsibilities, relax on a beach, and lose yourself in a fun, breezy romance. For those looking for pure escapism, this series delivers exactly that, and right now, I'm all in. At first, I wasn't entirely convinced by this drama. When it opened with an over-the-top introduction of our leading man, Seo Ji-hwan, played by Tae-gu, I worried it might lean too heavily into silliness. Ji-hwan, the ex-leader of the Bulldog Gang, was portrayed as a stereotypical gangster, dressed in all black, with slick back hair and a tough guy demeanor that felt almost like a parody. The emphasis here is on former gangster because, even though he still rocks a wardrobe straight out of the Matrix, he's left his life of crime behind after taking down his arch-nemesis, Go Yang-hee. I'm Chol-soo, the head of the notorious Kitty Gang. Honestly, it's hard to decide what's more absurd, that Chol-soo is playing a stereotypical gangster who clearly landed the role through connections, or that these gangs seem to have chosen their mascots from a random mix of college football teams and Sanrio characters. Regardless, it's obvious that these gangsters aren't meant to be. After stepping away from his past life and embracing a legitimate career as the CEO of his own meat production company, Thirsty Deer, Ji-hwan faces an unexpected challenge. His decision to give reformed criminals a second chance by hiring them leads to trouble when one of his employees, a former drug addict, mysteriously disappears. Determined to find out what happened, Ji-hwan's investigation brings him back into the dangerous orbit of his old nemesis. His search takes him to the headquarters of the notorious Kitty Gang, a nightclub notorious for its illicit activities. While combing through the club for any sign of his missing employee, Ji-hwan accidentally crosses paths with our heroine, Go Eunha, Han Sunhwa, setting the stage for an intriguing encounter. Their initial encounters are anything but romantic, as repeated run-ins filled with misunderstandings lead our main couple to form a less-than-ideal opinion of each other. Eunha mistakenly believes Ji-hwan is still involved in gang activities due to his tough appearance and demeanor. Meanwhile, Ji-hwan, seeing Eunha with candy resembling the new drugs being distributed by the Kitty Gang, wrongly assumes she's working with his old enemies to tarnish his reputation, when in reality, nothing could be further from the truth. Eunha is a dedicated children's content creator who pours her heart into making videos that truly resonate with young audiences. Her persona, both online and offline, mirrors that of the perfect kindergarten teacher or a beloved theme park character, sweet, bubbly, and almost too flawless to be true. However, behind the scenes, Eunha is part of a larger corporation focused on profits. Her genuine love for children often clashes with the company's insistence on featuring sponsored toys and products in her videos. As a result, Eunha is labeled as one of the company's least successful creators, despite her best efforts. Eunha, often overlooked by her colleagues, is typically handed the assignments that others shy away from, such as the upcoming Children's Food Festival. Despite this, Eunha's kind-hearted nature makes her excited to attend the event. Even before volunteering, she had envisioned a creative and interactive pizza-making class that she was eager to bring to life at the festival. At the Kids Food Festival, Ji-hwan's Thirsty Deer team is showcasing their latest product, kid-friendly sausages. Their goal is to gather feedback and see how well their new, fun packaging will be received. However, the booth faces unexpected challenges. Parents are wary of letting their children. Eunha intervenes to calm the situation, and by the time Ji-hwan arrives, the crowd has dispersed. Eunha has left for her pizza class, and his employees are left cleaning up. The employees, feeling both regret and defensiveness about their criminal pasts, struggle with their reputation. Ji-hwan, while understanding, offers a stern reminder: paying for your crimes doesn't erase them. He emphasizes that, as former criminals, they must work even harder to demonstrate their reformation. At an event, Ji-hwan and Eunha's paths cross in the most unexpected way, leading to an accidental injury. Believe it or not, Eunha ends up unintentionally hurting Ji-hwan. In a twist of fate, she accidentally jabs him in the ribs with a mop handle, causing him to tumble down a flight of stairs. The former gangster, known for his toughness, lands in the hospital with a mild concussion and fractured ribs. His loyal crew, eager to protect him, is itching to seek revenge, still harboring suspicions that Eunha might be linked to the notorious Kitty gang. At this point, Ji-hwan has thoroughly researched Eunha online and watched all of her videos, which eases his initial suspicion that she might be involved with the Kitty gang. However, this doesn't mean she's harmless, at least not to his heart. After binge-watching her content, he finds himself. At this point, Ji-hwan has thoroughly researched Eunha online and watched all of her videos, which eases his initial suspicion that she might be involved with the Kitty gang. However, this doesn't mean she's harmless, at least not to his heart. After binge-watching her content, he finds himself. Just as the tension peaks, Ji-hwan's loyal crew bursts into his hospital room, shouting threats at Eunha and making her fear for her safety. Thinking quickly, Ji-hwan hides Eunha under his bed covers, trying to calm his furious men before they notice the oddly shaped lump beside him. The group is so worked up that it takes Ji-hwan longer than expected to defuse the situation. Once they finally leave, Eunha seizes the opportunity to slip away unnoticed. When Eunha finally feels like things are settling down, her phone erupts with notifications from a video she never uploaded. Her boss had taken the footage of her calming the situation at the Children's Food Festival and edited it to exaggerate the event, making Ji-hwan's employee look bad. The video quickly goes viral, amassing millions of views as her boss intended. However, this unexpected twist damages Eunha's reputation, making it seem like she posted an inappropriate video on her account. Ji-hwan's company faces significant backlash due to the viral video, with business partners withdrawing from deals and stores removing his products, fearing association with the violent criminals featured in the clip. Though Ji-hwan struggles to believe that Eunha, known for her different style of content, could be behind the post, the fact that it came from her account is undeniable. Determined to address the situation head-on, despite being bedridden, Ji-hwan suits up in his most intimidating black outfit and heads to Macaroon Soft, where he confronts Eunha's boss, leaving them shaken. While everyone is distracted by the intimidating former gangster threatening Macaroon Soft with a defamation lawsuit, Eunha seizes the opportunity to sneak in and swipe the hard drive containing the original footage from the food festival. Though Eunha feels uneasy around Ji-hwan and his crew, Ji-hwan quickly reminds her that they're actually the ones wronged in this situation. They didn't provoke the fight at the festival, they were simply there to promote a product they worked hard to create. They don't deserve the negative attention drummed up by her boss just to boost video views. Realizing this, Eunha makes the right choice and uploads the unedited festival footage online. Eunha's bold move to anonymously release the video might not have single-handedly saved Thirsty Deer's reputation, but it certainly left an impact on Ji-hwan. He quickly realizes he misjudged her and, as he watches her quietly volunteer at the hospital where he's recovering, his feelings start to shift. Ji-hwan, normally so composed and precise with his words, now finds himself tongue-tied and stumbling whenever she's around. His newfound awkwardness is endearing, and while Eunha is still a bit wary of him, she's also thrown off by his sudden clumsy behavior. But soon enough, Ji-hwan will get a chance to step up and reveal his protective side, and it's bound to change everything. At a critical moment for Eunha, her hero moment coincides with a major setback. The soy milk she promoted on her channel has caused a health scare, making numerous children ill. Now, Eunha faces the fallout of endorsing a product without proper vetting. It's refreshing that the story addresses the serious issue of influencer responsibility, though it's unfortunate that Eunha, who genuinely values content creation over fame, is the one learning this lesson. It might have been more compelling to see this mishap affect one of her less sympathetic colleagues, but perhaps this experience is crucial for Eunha's personal growth. She's close to being overly naive, but this incident could be a pivotal learning moment for her. Eunha is known for her kind heart, so when she learns about the contaminated milk on the news, she immediately heads to the hospital to check on the cartons she distributed during her volunteer work. Fortunately, none of the children she personally knows were affected by the tainted milk. However, her relief turns to shock as she sees the large number of ill children crowding the emergency room. As Eunha faces backlash from furious parents who blame her for promoting a milk brand, the situation escalates when one mother hurls a carton of milk at her. Just in time, Ji-won steps in to protect Eunha, taking the milk spill on his trench coat without flinching. He then kneels beside her, advising her to close her eyes and count to 10. The episode wraps up with this intriguing moment, leaving us wondering about Ji-won's true intentions and what he's shielding her from. I'm totally drawn to a reformed bad boy, and Ji-won's blend of tough and tender really wins me over. He's already head over heels, but he's got a serious challenge ahead of him with Eunhwa. Little do they know, Ji-won's rival for her affection is none other than the charismatic Jang Hyun-woo. This week, Hyun-woo might not have had much screen time, but he stands out with clear advantages over Ji-won. As a prosecutor, Hyun-woo is more relatable and approachable compared to Ji-won's former gangster persona. He's also great with kids, often turning his office into a makeshift daycare for his colleagues. Most intriguing of all, he seems to be the same Hyun-woo from Eunha's past that she's been searching for all these years. I'm bracing myself for some serious second lead syndrome, or worse, ending up torn between both men throughout the series. It looks like both Hyun-woo and Ji-won are vying for more than just Eunha's affection, they're competing for mine as well. Nudges both men playfully time to bring out the swoon-worthy moments.